What is the ultimate price of privacy? Is it $4,000 a night to vanish into thin air on a speck of sand in the Caribbean? Or is it $300 million to buy an entire Hawaiian island, complete with the airline that flies you there, the farms that feed you, and the power grid that keeps the lights on? Today on Velvet and Volt, we're diving into two extremes of luxury isolation. On one side, the most private island rental in the world, designed for exactly 2 people. On the other, an island owned almost entirely by the 4th richest man on Earth, Larry Ellison. This is Gladden Private Island versus Lanai, Hawaii. 2 islands, 2 philosophies, 1 question. What does privacy actually cost? Let's start small. Well, as small as a private island can be. Gladden Private Island sits in the middle of the Belize Barrier Reef, the 2nd largest barrier reef system on the planet. It's roughly 3 acres of white sand and palm trees. That's it. You can walk the entire perimeter in under 3 minutes. The price? $4,000 a night, minimum 4-night stay, so you're looking at $16,000 for the shortest possible visit. But here's what makes Gladden genuinely extraordinary. It's not the location, it's not the luxury, it's the privacy mechanism. The island is designed for exactly 2 people, 1 couple, no exceptions, no extra guests, no kids running around, no other travelers, just you and 1 other person. Now, most private island resorts still have staff wandering around, housekeepers cleaning rooms, chefs prepping meals, concierge hovering nearby. You're never truly alone. There's always someone watching, even if they're trying to be discreet. Gladden solved this problem in the most extreme way possible. The staff don't live on your island. They live on a separate, smaller island located just behind Gladden. You can't see them. They can't see you. They are physically separated from your space. Here's how it works. There's a system called the privacy light. If the light on your island is red, you are completely alone. No one is coming. No one is watching. It's just you, your partner, and the ocean. If the staff needs to come over to deliver food, clean the villa, or handle something, they don't just show up. They signal you first. You can say yes, or you can say no. You control every interaction. You decide when humans exist in your reality. It's Robinson Crusoe, but with a Michelin-level chef and 24-hour butler service hiding on the other side of the reef. The experience itself is simple. You snorkel right off your deck into some of the clearest water in the Caribbean. You eat gourmet meals prepared by an invisible team. You sleep in silence. You wake up to nothing but birds and waves. There's no entertainment, no nightlife, no distractions. That's the point. The verdict? Gladden isn't selling you luxury. It's selling you the absence of everything else. You're not buying an island. You're renting silence. And for some people, that's worth every dollar. Now let's talk about what happens when someone with functionally unlimited resources looks at the idea of a private island and thinks, that's cute, but what if I just bought the whole ecosystem? Lanai, Hawaii, the 6th largest island in the Hawaiian archipelago. Larry Ellison, co-founder of Oracle and currently the 4th richest person on Earth, bought 98% of this island in 2012 for $300 million. Then he invested another $450 million into infrastructure, resorts, and agriculture. This is not a house. This is not a compound. This is not even a private island in the traditional sense. This is a privately owned civilization with 3,000 residents, 2 luxury resorts, farms, an airline, and a full utility system, all controlled by 1 person. Let me put the scale into perspective. Gladden is 3 acres. Lanai is 90,000 acres. That's roughly 140 square miles. For comparison, Manhattan is 23 square miles. Lanai is 6 times the size of Manhattan. But size alone doesn't capture the flex here. It's the infrastructure. Larry Ellison didn't just buy land, he bought the systems. He owns Lanai Air, the airline that shuttles you to the island on private Pilatus PC-12 turboprops. He owns Palama Lanai, the company that manages the water, power, and waste systems. He owns the 2 Four Seasons resorts on the island. He owns Sensei Farms, a hydroponic agricultural facility that grows 90% of the produce consumed on Lanai. When you visit, you're not entering a neutral space, you're entering his supply chain. The plane that flies you there, his. The food on your plate, grown on his farm. The electricity in your room, powered by his solar grid, likely with Tesla panels, since he sits on Tesla's board. The centerpiece of this ecosystem is the Four Seasons Sensei Resort, which opened in 2019. And this is not your typical luxury hotel. This is a data-driven wellness laboratory disguised as a retreat. When you check in, you're not just given a room key, you're assigned a sensei guide, a personal wellness consultant who tracks your sleep patterns, monitors your nutrition, measures your stress levels, and builds a customized program around your body's data. The resort has 10 private spa hales, which are traditional Hawaiian-style huts, each with its own Japanese onsen soaking garden. There are no cars on most of the island, no traffic lights, no stoplights, not because it's some eco-paradise, but because there's simply no traffic. The population is 3,000 people, spread across 90,000 acres. You could drive for 20 minutes and see maybe 5 other vehicles. Here's the thing that makes Lanai different from Gladden. On Gladden, you control your visibility. You decide when staff appear. You are the authority in that space. On Lanai, Larry Ellison is the authority. You're free to roam, you're free to explore, but you're exploring his world. The water you drink, the power you use, the flights you take, the food you eat, even the wellness program tracking your biometrics, it's all his infrastructure. You're not escaping civilization, you're entering a new one. And the price of entry isn't money, it's permission. So, let's put these side by side. Staffing. On Gladden, the staff are invisible. They live on a different island. You summon them when you need them. They vanish when you're done. It's pure control. On Lanai, the staff are residents. This is their home. They're not hiding. You're the guest in their town. It's a completely different power dynamic. Infrastructure. On Gladden, the infrastructure is minimal. A villa, a dock, solar panels, a satellite link. That's it. You're not managing systems, you're disconnecting from them. On Lanai, the infrastructure is total. Larry Ellison controls the water, the power, the flights, the food supply, the resorts, the farms. You're not disconnected, you're plugged in to his grid. The feeling. On Gladden, the feeling is primal. I am the last person on Earth. On Lanai, the feeling is curated. I am inside someone's vision of paradise. One is about subtraction, stripping the world down to just you, your partner, and the ocean. The other is about addition, layering so many controlled systems on top of nature that you never have to leave, never have to rough it, never have to compromise. Gladden gives you isolation. Lanai gives you infrastructure. Gladden is a pause button. Lanai is a different operating system. And depending on what you value, one will feel like freedom and the other will feel like a cage, or vice versa. So here's the bottom line. If you want to disappear completely, to hear nothing but your heartbeat and waves, you pick Gladden. If you want to see what happens when unlimited capital meets a God complex, when someone decides they need to own the whole concept of place, you go to Lanai. 2 islands, 2 philosophies. Which one would you choose? Let me know in the comments. I'll see you Sunday.